What's up everyone? Welcome to FilmSpot, and today we'll be talking about best upcoming movies. Sony has built a new Spider-Man movie franchise with Marvel Studios and a Venom movie franchise under its own roof, as the first pole in Sony's Spider-Man universe. However, the fact that Sony's Venom isn't an official part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe like Spider-Man has kept fans guessing whether or not there will be an official crossover between Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Tom Hardy's Venom. Deep down, we all know it's an inevitable move on Sony's part. The question has been when will it happen, and how? Well, in a new interview, Venom Let There Be Carnage director Andy Serkis addresses the question of a Spider-Man and Venom crossover and confirms that yes, it will happen. But again, the when and the how are the big pivotal questions. Serkis feels okay about making that proclamation because, as repeatedly stated, everybody knows it's inevitable. However, the Venom 2 director adds the important contextual note that seeing Venom and Spider-Man on the big screen together is not an event that should be rushed, as fans would miss out on the potentially richer journey to get there. He said, "Look, it depends when you want to get there, and also what the appetite is. If people want more Venom stories, then to jump straight to Spider-Man, you could be missing out on so many great supervillain characters in between now and then. So in a way, by rushing it, you might be closing the door." Sony already has a lot of moving parts to the SSU. Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home both hit theaters this year. Jared Leto's Morbius will follow early next year, and Kraven the Hunter is set for 2023. There are half a dozen other Spider-Man spin-off projects that have also either been rumored or announced as in development. So it's not inconceivable that Sony could take its time building up to the first SSU event that first brings Spider-Man and Venom together. After all, it took the Marvel Cinematic Universe half a decade to get the Avengers together. Venom Let There Be Carnage hits theaters on October 1st, Spider-Man No Way Home hits theaters on December 17th. Disney's upcoming musical movie Encanto will hit streaming 30 days after its theatrical release. Encanto, the 60th feature film produced by Disney Animation Studios, tells the story of the magical Madrigal family and stars Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Stephanie Beatriz as Mirabel, the only magical child who does not possess a unique magical gift. Encanto is scheduled to be released in theaters on November 24, 2021. According to Collider, Encanto will be available to stream 30 days after its theatrical release, which means it will debut on Disney Plus on December 24, 2021, Christmas Eve. For what's felt like ages to fans, Mission Impossible 7 has been filming throughout numerous locations around the world. Now, thanks to the official confirmation from McQuarrie's Instagram account, filming has at long last come to a close. Calling his cast and crew the best in the world, McQuarrie posted a heartfelt message that accompanies a black and white photo of himself and crews seated atop what appears to be an overturned train car. According to The Warp, Disney is committing to a theatrical release for Eternals. The combined success of Black Widow and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings at the box office has given Disney the confidence to release Eternals exclusively in theaters. The film will release in theaters exclusively for 45 days before going to video on demand. Marvel has just added 4 new mystery movies to the Marvel Cinematic Universe schedule in 2024. This news comes on the heels of the record-breaking box office pull of the second film of Phase 4, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which was just released in theaters last week. Shang-Chi is the latest in the massively popular superhero franchise that has now run for 13 years and 25 films. The upcoming slate of MCU films is already packed, with titles announced stretching all the way to summer 2023. After audiences are introduced to another new team of characters in Eternals this November, many characters who were introduced in Phase 2 and later will be getting a second or third turn, including Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The only Phase 1 Marvel hero headlining an upcoming movie will be Chris Hemsworth in Thor: Love and Thunder in May 2022. In a new press release, Disney has just announced the release dates for 4 additional as-yet untitled Marvel theatrical titles. Throughout 2024, the MCU will be getting new entries on February 16th, May 3rd, July 26th, and November 8th. Although no title information has been revealed yet for these upcoming films, it's easy to guess what they might be. Marvel has already announced that they are developing Fantastic Four, Blade with Mahershala Ali, and an X-Men project, so this film can take the available slot. The Mad Max spin-off Furiosa has been delayed a full year to 2024. Director George Miller is slated to direct the spin-off, which stars Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. The film is expected to dive into the backstory of Furiosa, the character introduced in Mad Max: Fury Road and played by Charlize Theron. Taylor-Joy will portray the titular character, whose performance in Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho was said to inspire George Miller to cast her. The spin-off prequel Furiosa was originally slated to debut on June 6, 2023, but Warner Bros. Pictures has announced that the film will now come on May 24, 2024, pushing the film back almost a full year. Disney has announced the official 2023 release date of their live-action remake of The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is the latest in Disney's new slate of live-action reimaginings of their classic films. The Little Mermaid is being directed by Rob Marshall, who previously helmed Disney's decades-later sequel Mary Poppins Returns. The cast includes Halle Berry as Ariel, Jonah Auer-King as Eric, Javier Bardem as King Triton, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, with Jacob Tremblay voicing Flounder, Awkwafina as Scuttle, and Daveed Diggs as Sebastian. The film will follow the same plot as the Disney adaptation of the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale, though it will be updated in ways as yet unknown. Details on The Little Mermaid have been slow to develop, but now Disney has announced the film's official release date. The Little Mermaid will be swimming into theaters on May 26, 2023, right in time for Memorial Day weekend. This is a prime spot for the family-friendly vehicle. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one!